button.
Okay.
Good to go. Live video is starting.
Okay.
There we go. Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to HLC Saturday Solutions, where we come to you live every Saturday between 2 and 4 p.m. Just taking a break out of the workday, connecting with our peeps, and talking about subjects where you live, work, and worship, because that's what we based our business on. So we just take a little break, pass on some knowledge, get some input, whatever. Sometimes we get great topics from you guys. Sometimes I hear chirp, 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 so I come up with my own, and you're stuck with them. So there's that, too.
All right.
I'm Christina.
Krista.
And we are 724-561-7460, hlcbookkeeping.com, office at your HLC. So we're going to dive right in. Krista always recaps what we talked about the week before, and then we have 3 new subjects plus a bookkeeping tip because we're bookkeepers. That's what we are. So go ahead.
All right. So last week we talked about you don't know what you don't know. That's why you have to keep improving. Keep finding people that give you knowledge, whether it's from a book, from a seminar, from a networking event. Keep learning. Keep learning. Number 2, we talked about entrepreneurship. Jump in there, people. Make the decision. Get a business.
Yeah, get in the water.
That's right. And then number 3 topic is, what is success? What defines success for you? Because everybody's different. You should not have your, like Christina's idea of success should not be the same as mine.
Correct.
We might be in the same business, doing the same thing, but I have dreams and she has dreams.
Correct.
And they might not be the same.
Correct.
All right. So number 4, we talked about the need to file an extension on your taxes if needed. Call your accountant, make sure they did that.
Because your business tax returns, if you're a corp, are due March, not April.
Right.
So if you haven't contacted your accountant by now, you need to, and tell them to file an extension. Because we talked about, well, you said some do, some don't automatically file an extension for their clients. So you should always communicate with your tax advisor.
Exactly. All right. So this agenda 170 is, we're going to talk, our number 1 topic is about, okay, you've decided to go into business. Now, what's your next step?
Now you have to come out from under the covers, put on your most confident outfit, and go out into the world and do your thing, baby. That's what you got to do. So there are 4 pillars to every business. And like, people write books on this stuff, okay? So like, there's tons of books out there that can help you. But for us, our 4 pillars, it was always about making space in your life, making money.
The purpose of business.
Making time, and knowing your market. Those were the 4 pillars that help build our business. So those are things you need to focus on. When, as part of starting your business, we talked about the importance of a business plan, and those 4 things should be addressed in your business plan. And if they're not, I am actually giving a class on this Friday coming up, February 27th. Yeah, that's this week. February 27th at 1 o'clock. It's a virtual class through the YWCA Westmoreland County. So go to their website, sign up. It's $20 registration. That's it. For me talking to you for over an hour about these 4 pillars. So just something to throw out there. If you're already in business, or if you're just started your business and you're stagnating, why are you stagnating? This might be a good refresher. And I think it's called part 2 of starting your business in PA. And you don't have to be part 1 if you already have your business started. So you can join part 2 and come It's only 1 to 3. It's a virtual. You can do it in your pajamas, whatever you want to do. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you're still in your pajamas, we're going to have a conversation outside of that class to talk about it. But anyways, but those are 4 things you want to focus on. That would be your space, your time, your market, and your money. Okay.
Yeah, and that was good you said about even if you are in business about attending. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we get so busy working the business.
Exactly.
We lose focus of what we're to be concentrating on.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a break. You need to hear somebody else talk for a while instead of being so is that word myopic? What is that when you're just focused? Right. When you're just like this is my thing. This is my area. These are my blinders. Sometimes you want to expand yourself. Like we're taking a class at church that they're expanding our spiritual life and our brain and our ethical creations and all that other stuff. So like you have to expand who you are. We talked about the importance of education. So like, don't be afraid to step out and listen to other people's
doesn't mean
ideas.
Going to college. Mm-mm. The School of Hard Knocks will teach you pretty well.
It does.
But you have to be open to learning the lessons.
Exactly. And like, this is where it's tough because we've talked before about how sometimes you need that correction. And sometimes we don't want to hear that correction, but we need it. So the importance of mentors, we talked about that.
Right.
Okay, we're getting off topic because they love you.
All right. Number 2, we're going to talk about org charts, organization charts.
Do you have one? Do you need one? Krista, do people need org charts really?
If there's more than one person.
Yes. Yes. Once you bring in more than one person, you have to start defining roles. Who's doing what? Who's opening the office on what days? If sometimes I'm out and sometimes you're out and whatever. That as our business grew, we had to get an office manager because sometimes I was out with clients. Sometimes Krista was on a remote or a conference call. We need somebody to man the office. So like as soon as you start growing a little bit, you have to figure out, well, whose role is what? What are you doing? And we talked before about how Krista doesn't love going and being in public and talking to people. So I handled the marketing.
But I do it when I have to.
She's doing so good. She's doing so good. So like there are things that you have to define. So org charts are impossible. And so many people are like, yeah, we don't need one. You do. You really do.
Because sometimes your employees can be a little crazy. And they think they're above the boss. So sometimes you need to define that.
That was for me, in case you didn't check that.
Was I that obvious? Was I? Okay. But it's true. Yes. Someone has to be.
It's hard.
The organizer.
It's hard. She's managing partner here at HLC.
The boss.
Exactly. Exactly. But I'm the firstborn. Who do you think should be in charge? Let's take a poll. No, trust me, you don't want me in charge. She does a great job.
All right.
But yeah, go ahead.
But yes, but they're needed.
Yeah,
they're really
absolutely.
Needed. Yeah. And it's good to revisit it at least once a year. Because sometimes your roles have changed, your focus has changed. People have gained different skills.
Absolutely.
Or perhaps lost some skills. So you might need to shuffle that a little bit.
Exactly.
So just be conscious of it and know it's there for a reason. It's to eliminate questions.
Yeah. It's not a boundary. No. It's just a point of knowledge.
At this point, this is where we are.
Correct.
That's it.
That's okay.
Yeah, don't be afraid to give guidelines. All right. So, Christina, this is a strange one. This number 3. I'm like, I have no idea what you mean. But she's like, let's talk about our business crush. And I'm like, what?
Okay, so I just thought in the February we celebrate Valentine's Day about romantic love or whatever, but you can have business crushes. You can see people out there doing business well, and they're just who you want to be like and be around, and just like maybe they're just really good at marketing. So you're like, I love being around them because they make me think outside the box, think outside where I'd normally go. There's other people, just their wisdom from being in business for years. I mean, we have people in our lives, in our circle, that they had businesses in their families for over 100 years. I always learn wisdom from them. So like, that's what so like for me, that's what when I say a business crush, it's people that like, I just want to be around because I learned so much from them. And like, they're just wonderful people. So like, you got to find somebody that you can look up to and emulate and see. Like, that's why we say how important it is to join the chambers and the business associations and be involved in your community, because there's so much knowledge, and knowledge and wisdom are two different things.
That is.
But there's so much that you can just glean from being around good, solid people. So like, I do have business crushes. Like, Mr. Yeah, like when we were growing up, remember Mr. Graziano?
Oh yeah,
ran the funeral home right above the street for us. He would like, way back then, I'm like, he just was so funny and so nice, so respectful to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, he was just a good human being. And then there's just so many people I could name. I probably shouldn't have started naming names.
No.
But there's a bunch that they're just wonderful business people. So that's all. That's what I meant by a business crush.
Yeah, because I was like, you don't have to handle this because I don't know what you. But now I do. Thank you for defining that, because you're right. There are some people that you're like, I want to learn from them.
Yes.
They have, and sometimes it's an insight or a gut feeling. Like, they just know. Like, how do you acquire that? Like,
instinct. It's business instinct.
Yes.
They just have, and like sometimes their intuition. Is intuition and instinct the same? Let's talk about that next week.
Okay. But also fearlessness.
Yes.
Some people are fearless in business.
Yeah.
And that's to be respected.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that next week too.
What?
About what I said in the car. The food analogy. Okay. Yeah. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week too. We got 2 topics already.
What did you say? I don't know.
We'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
All right. So anyways, what our QuickBooks quick tip is about, basically, there are no 2 names allowed in the list menus that are exactly the same. Even though customers are different from vendors, if you're paying Christina Rue as a customer and Christina Rue as a vendor or an employee or something, the names can't be exactly the same. So how sometimes people get around it is they'll use their middle initial in one of those, or they'll put their middle name. Or if you don't know what their middle name is, sometimes they'll just put in the part that you see in QuickBooks as a user, but doesn't print out on your bill or on your whatever. You can put -C for customer, -V for vendor.
That's what I do. Because then that way, when your names list comes up, you know exactly
which it is. Yeah. So like, just so you know, whether you have desktop or online, that's a straight up rule in the software. You cannot have 2 people with the exact same names, 2 companies with the exact same names, nothing like that.
Right. That's true.
So, yep, just a quick tip.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got. Is that good?
All I got. Yep.
All right. So once again, Christina and Krista Rue from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Solutions.
Office Services.
What did I say?
Doing Saturday Solutions.
Thank goodness it's Saturday, peeps. My brain needs that day of rest tomorrow for sure.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So next week.
What about it? What about it?
We'll see them next week.
Oh yeah, we'll see you next week. Happy Saturday, everybody. Have a blessed and beautiful Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.